Hello everybody, this is Zeta and I'm doing the every other Sundays survival stream. It's about time we do one today. Just FYI, we have a description, my social code inside the description of this video. So if you want to join and do the run together, you're more than welcome. Yeah, just double checking that everything is fine, and it looks like it's fine. Great. So, in the meantime, the first thing I do when I do survival stream, I usually go and do a warm-up. So for Chivalry 2 warm-up, I usually go to FFA server. Now, if you see inside this menu, we don't have FFA servers available. So I usually try to find one in FFA. And there is one in FFA, quite a few actually. But if you pick those two, you would be kicked because you... Actually, I don't mind, you know, some dueling. That's all. Duel server. Yeah, they're all duels, actually. Yeah, the idea is that I want to practice my drags for a bit before doing and going to the survival runs. Okay, so server is full. No worries. I'll do the smaller server first then. And then just try to get as much sort of, you know, a bit rusty. I need to warm up a bit. So main idea is to drag a bit, do some accelerations and drags with my favorite weapon, the greatsword. Let's see if that goes well. Alright. So this is, we don't care about what map it is, and if it's in the middle of it, we'll just go very quick practice against hordes of enemies. So if you don't know what drag and acceleration is, so I'll show you. So for example, if you want your weapon to land quicker on the enemy, so imagine this rock is your enemy. So normal attack deals like this. You hear when it impacts, but if you lie down and look on the ground, so the hit lands much quicker on the enemy. So this is acceleration, when you move your mouse or cursor into the enemy. That way your hit is lands quicker on the enemy. So for example, sometimes you don't even see in the screen. For example, look at this wall. I do like this. So now I didn't hit, but now I did hit. So immediately it stopped the hit because I hit the wall. This is how acceleration is done. For drags, the mouse is moving the other side from the direction of the blow, so like this. So that way you can hit something. Delay the time it hits the you know, your target, so the enemy does not react correctly and loses his block. So this is the core idea and mechanic of Chivalry 2. Someone from behind. Oh yeah, for some reason friendly came in. So enemy fainted a bit. Not a biggie. Again, I'm trying to do some hits and practice. Oh, that was quite an unfortunate way. The way I hit on the boards and instead was hit by the enemies in return. That's okay, don't worry about this. So I'm in a warm-up, so just need a really good duels, although this map is not perfect for that. It takes a long time for me to get into the position to be able to do some duels. So my main idea here again to do a warm-up. So I'm looking for a few kills, like 3 or 4. And once I'm comfortable, I'll go on a full team objective, 64 people survival runs. By the way, last time we had a ping issue, so I know what happened. I found out. So the idea was that somebody was downloading and you know, stuff, and it's normal that I'm not able to play in the same way when someone is downloading. And there are no limits, so yeah, found that out, so it's okay. That's no longer happening during the survival stream. So again, now this engagement was very good. I was able to not only deliver a lot of damage, but also practice a bit. Yeah, very nice drag. That's why, of course, you know, having third person here is not very beneficial because sometimes the walls and the ceilings obstruct the view. but not the biggie. So 2 kills, so 2 more kills, and I'll go for a full solo run. Hello, Claxier. Wouldn't be a good deal with me. No, I didn't want to deal with you. I just wanted to go to the duelist server for warm-up, but it was, again, it was full anyway. So, a perfect example, just going behind the enemy and just hitting with hurt. For some reason a guy decided to jump over. That was really bad. It's okay, 4 kills. So, if there are no more takers, I'll look in the lobby if there are any folks available. And if there are nobody new who wants to join, then that's fine. I'll continue on just with somebody if I find anyone. If not, I'll do it alone. So yeah, I'm fully practiced. Yeah, very nice drag. I saw that I'm hitting the enemy with a shield first, and I was able to continue my drag onto the enemy archer. So yeah, all good. Going in for a normal survival round. Let's see what we can do. So is there anybody? Oh yeah, there's Claxier. Probably the most frequent participator. So that's good. Yeah, let's go. Let's go forth. Yeah, team objective, of course. Hello, hello. Mog. So if there are any weapon requests, by the way, you can put it down. And I'll try to do my best to survive with those. But I'm not promising all the time. Some people have asked to do it with Qatars, and I was able to do, but still it was not as easy. Alright, so we're attackers. The map, let's say somewhere not in the middle, like second stage probably. So I'll do it with my favorite weapon at the moment. Oh yeah, it's actually just second stage. Middle of the second stage, so that's good. There is enemy who has 17 kills. Probably not a hacker, but very good. Yeah, lost half of my stamina. Time to retreat and replenish. So yeah, things like that. It's alright. Yeah, where's Claxier? Claxier is there. Okay, there's 3 friendlies there. There's no need to help. Now, a very nice hit. Yeah. Well, that's good. On the right side, it seems like we need some help. So very nice kick, by the way. Did not land my special attack. Don Quixote did not defend his legs very well. So yeah, that was example of drag, by the way. Very good. Very good, very good. There are 2 enemies attacking here. They did not see me, which is beneficial. Now retreating is a bit tough, by the way. Of course, friendly came in. Retreating was a bit tough over there, so the idea is... Okay, see? I'm out of stamina, by the way. Come on! I was hit by friendly. Friendly archer just almost killed me. So yeah, those are things that you have to watch out. It was not very good, since he did not lose it. Oh, actually, he just disappeared due to time. Almost died, had almost no HP, and then I received a friendly arrow in my back, as always. These are the complications you deal with when you play with friendlies in a very populated, very populated server. So very nice drag, by the way. 2 hits in 1 swing. Actually, 1 overhit. So how you can do that is you always have to drag, even if that's overhit, or stab. That way the area of attack is larger. Yeah, a lot of team damage, by the way, done on me. Not very good. That's what you can do again. There's quite a few probably not experienced people. Yeah, an archer just kicked me into the fire. Really funny so far. Really funny. It's okay, no worries. I had full HP, so did not mind. So I waited, by the way, for the enemy to block it. Oh yeah, so I probably would not have been able to catch up with the enemy, with Archer. And yeah, so I decided to use my mallet instead. Always use your mallets if you're playing with a Vanguard. You know, or throwing weapons in general. For some reason I feel like I'm not being able to land the throwing axis. That's somewhat a bit different. Here's a prime example of using Firepot. So I'm basically blocking the way for the enemies. And yeah, I killed one, but that's probably with my grid sword. And nobody can go to the objective. But this is again double-edged sword, because now the enemies can come this way on the stairs. And there's quite a few enemies here. So we'll be attacked from two directions. So I received all the pain and did not receive any reward, by the way. So there's still quite a few enemies on the objective. Be careful. Actually have overwhelming numbers at the moment. Revive friendly. Damage delivered. Second did not hit well. So also having advantage of being the higher ground. That's very good, but again, it's best for the stabbing weapons or some really long range weapons. So this weapon I'm currently having is long range, somewhat. But there's two enemies attacking, so thank you for your team damage, kind sir. Now we can go back. Okay, very good. There is enemy archer, by the way, with fire arrows. Careful on that. So now the folks from the friendly side, on the other side of the map, were able to get to the objective and captured it somewhat. I'm not full HP, so rather increase my chances of survival. Friendly is blocking my hits, so there's no point to fight there. Not yet. Now we'll rotate to the other side. Again, not very survivable class. And now on fire. Yeah, that happens. That's enemy fire. You can judge it from the amount of damage it does. So this fire did around 40 damage. Quite a good experienced enemy team. Was able to defend quite well. Again, as a squishy class, I cannot really go in and fight head on. I need way area to maneuver, usually. Careful, careful, friendly. Oh my god, that's not good. I did not die. So, escape trick, the oldest trick in the book. Escape when you're low. And try to, go, especially from the side. Hide from the side of the enemy. Usually it's falling down. But in this case, if I would not have fallen down on the small ledge next to the wall, I probably would have died from the fall. Yeah, think of that when you want to do escaping. Because again, I was healing, I could not cancel my heal. So we had to stand there and take it. Now again, friendly just stood there and blocked my hit. So I received the hit for free. Yeah, even if you're, ranging correctly, friendly will also come in and surprise you. Again, a hit from the archer. Okay, I have fire too. So some periods. Some periods here. Yeah, very good. Enemy did not see that hit from the backs. Are we losing this? What? Active parry. Defended the enemy. No, we're not pushing through here. Maybe the other side. Glacier died unfortunately, but it was hairy I had few hairy moments too. Let's go the other side. Very hard to push the objective. We try, but... So, very good engagement. I was able to also retreat. Kill the enemy and retreat it, so no harm done to me. And of course, received some throw-in item. Not very good. Can't really get into objective with no HP. So yeah, we're having fun, but objective apparently is miles away, and so the enemy team is defending quite well. So, I mean, level-wise, it's quite equal. Just I could not overpower, was quite a few unlucky moments. So I was lucky that this enemy had only a war club. So we lost this, not to worry. Maybe some weapon requests. Longsword. Okay, I'll try to do longsword. Yeah, we're good, don't worry. The game is alive and kicking. Alright, I'll do a longsword. It takes time to get used to it, actually. Yep. Yeah, good game. A lot of assists from Quaxier. Is that the longsword you're playing? That would explain it, because it doesn't do a lot of damage. So the next map is Bodwin. Pretty hard map in the first and second stage, because of the catapults and ballistas. So no promises now. Okay, Quaxier does longsword. Let's see if we can out longsword Quaxier. I find that Q is quite... special attack is quite hard to land with a longsword. So, you know, I would actually feel more comfortable playing Vanguard with the longsword. Just coming in, you know, delivering damage and going away. Now, at the moment, it's impossible. For this class, it's just so slow. But it's more survivable, so. We're defenders. That's sort of okay, so it's a bit easier to survive as defenders. At least in the first few stages. But first stage you cannot stress it. You cannot stay here too much. Just some. So one enemy for me. So it took like 4 hits to kill the enemy. Now go back. Go back, go back. Or somebody's playing with a 1k ping. Okay, and there is Ballista. Just waiting for me to mount it. Okay, this one is... Yeah, a guy tried to heal. He died. Let's see. Almost got an archer. Sometimes landing shots is a bit tough. But not on this one. He just stood there and took a bolt in the heart. Now healing guys who are moving is a bit harder. Okay, am I taking it? No. Okay, ballista time is over. Need to kill it actually, so the enemy does not take it. Okay, good one. Good defense. There's a second ballista. Oh, they actually tried to and repaired it. Have to run away because the friendly numbers are dwindling. Ah, there's too many enemies here too. Is it? Yeah, friendly hit me. As expected, if you play with friendlies, expect to be hit by them. Enemy has superiority on this side, so there's no need to risk it. So the great side actually excels in stabs. Somewhat. Still does not deliver as much damage as heavy stab. Actually, the light stab I think does 55 or heavy stab 65, something like that. Just can't remember it off the bat. But we'll see. No, can't engage. Too many enemies here. Revival points. Very good. Too many enemies here. Too many. Yeah, very good engagement. And run away. Okay, wow. Delivered quite a few hits. Even though I did not expect enemy to be behind me. And there's Archer there too. Yeah, the Ballista will be shooting at our side. Looks quite hard. We should get rid of it. Possible. And received, yeah, a thrown spear. It's okay, we'll wait for Klaxir to survive or not. And then we'll see. So yeah, outnumbered, could not escape. I mean, the only way to escape from there is either climb the ladders, but I would be still open. That's okay. Again, I'm not proficient with this weapon, the map is not good for survival. But it's okay, we'll wait for Klaxir. In the meantime, we can deliver as much damage. So you see that how many enemies are here. So light hit, 60 damage. Light swing. So yeah, 2 against 1, again that delivered a lot of damage, but since the weapon does not deliver a lot of damage, so you have to do a lot of swings. So with axe it takes 2 hits to kill a knight. And then it outlasts 2. With this, sometimes it takes 4. So yeah, not very good. So yeah, heavy hit, 65 damage. And light hit, I think it's 55. So the difference between... Yeah, 55, you see? So not very good actually, even though it says it's stab. So light stab is definitely... it delivers more damage than for example great swords, light swing. Light hit, sorry, light stab. But heavy does not. So heavy is still better. Why do I have a javelin in my side? Oh yeah, good one. You see, even though greatsword is okay, sorry, longsword is somewhat manageable to play. It's good in duels, but once it's 1 against many, it's pretty tough. That's what I find. Yeah, Klaxir also runs away from the battle with only 3 kills on his tally at the moment. But not the best weapon actually. But let's see if we can defend this objective. We need to get to the objective first to defend it. So that's quite heavily contested area, and there's enemy who will shoot a catapult. There you go, you see? And he of course did team kills, as it is customary. So I got rid of the enemies. Now let's see for catapult boulder. It will inevitably come. Yeah, catapult boulder, as I said. And Klaxir died too. Let's try to defend the Okay, so this objective was not defended. Okay, we'll continue with the same weapon, although again, it's not very good in 1 against many. It's good in duels, but not 1 against many. So, and I'm having the first position in team just because I used my healing horns correctly. And also catapult kills deliver additional damage for range, headshots and whatnot. I had to get behind the enemy, so I'd not be, you know, countered with active parry. So duel, you see, it's great, quick weapon, especially against vanguards. Once you get against knights and 1 against many, it's not very good. Some pure rating by the enemy, like a 360 block. It's okay, it looked quite nice. Maybe a console player. I could not defend here. I received the bell in the head. So my block was cancelled. So yeah. It's okay. So as I said, this is hard map for survival. And I first of all died from a spear in the head. That's okay. Let's try to defend Bazaar. Usually it's again hard to defend. The next objective, however, it's possible to defend. Friendly. Oh, it's not friendly. Oh, I lost the weapon, but again, a pretty tough fight. Very good guy with I'm not sure, what was it, one-hand attacks? But got rid of him anyway. Again, in duels, this weapon shines, but not. But in 1 against many, I find it takes 2 time to, you know, to get rid of 1 enemy. So inevitably, somebody else would come and ruin your fun. So that's my feeling about this weapon. Again, good in duels, not very good in 1 against many.
To the courthouse.
A nice headshot, man. So, like, Sears' favorite weapon. Okay, yeah, longsword. Again, it's not the worst weapon, it's not bad weapon, but I feel like it's still underperforming 1 against many. Like 60 heavy swing, it's okay, it's comparable to great swords 70. Stabs a bit lower. Overheads, now overheads is definitely where it loses big time against great swords. So let's see if I can do some sneaky attack. No, I cannot. Because enemies are not coming my way. No, cannot engage. There's like 4 enemies and just 1 friendly who's knocked down. Definitely not worth it. Let's clear up the objective instead. 1 is down. 2 are down. And enemies behind already. Did I see Flexier die? Yes, I did. So yeah, quick stabs. That's definitely quick and a bit more damaging stab. So light stabs is the way to go with this weapon. A headshot from an archer who was moving. Did an archer lose an arm? So, lost this. No, I did not lose it. I won it against 1 to get 3. But still, you see I have 0 HP. So it was quite fun engagement. I cannot say I escaped unscathed. Almost died. And there are enemies here with an archer. Thank you for kicking me, my fellow Mason. So again, good, 2 minutes left. Hopefully everything is fine and we are able to defend. 19-6, again, not a bad score. So in duels, if you can separate enemy from the group, it really shines. Now 1 against 3 was a bit hard, you saw it. I was still able to persevere, but still it was not that easy. There is enemy here with 1 arm. Okay. So there is a good place to throw fire pots on this particular entry to the objective. However, my class does not have fire pots, so I'm not using that. Again, a quick stabs, all it takes. Okay, last stab did not land, but I was able to do an overhead. Wood. Come on, stop blocking me. The enemy is not having a good time. Also put the fire on his own entry to this objective. That was not smart. Did I team kill friendly? I did. I did team kill friendly. So a bit harder map, but still we're doing quite fine. Oh, there's quite a few enemies. Did not see. It's pretty hard to see. It's like a darker area. Also, enemy was bloody. There's 30 seconds left for this map. Hopefully we're able to defend. At least we'll try to. Guess somebody died. And I received an assist. Oh yeah, it seems like we're winning. So 15 seconds left. And we actually have a lead in the objective. Yeah, we won this. So there you go, guys. I'm not very good at longsword, but maybe next map we'll do something else. So any weapon requests? If not, I'll take a trusty axe and I'll show you what carnage it does compared to longsword in 1 against many scenario. Oh yeah, 15 kills and 4 assists. So if you have a weapon that does, you know, if you have as many takedowns, no, actually, if you have twice as many takedowns as you have kills, so the weapon damage side is a bit underperforming. So take down something that actually does more damage. So yeah, this is a great map, by the way, Radon. Yeah, that's the idea. You can get kills and you just only do assists. So yeah, so it's a bit tough. So that's why, I mean, you should take something more damaging when 1 against many scenarios. I think if you take the sidearm, the one-handed axe, you would still do better. Yeah, but this is the thing. What you say is that you're playing very passive is because you have a slow class, so it takes time for you to get the momentum, and also escaping is a bit tricky. So we're doing axe now, the war axe, one of the best weapons in the game, one of the most well-rounded weapon, very popular as well with the masses, because it just makes a lot of enemies cry. One hit. 2 kills, 3 kills, and 1 assist. So 3 kills, 1 assist. Okay, I'm losing some stamina. Just need to be tactical, do a tactical read. Wow, very nice, very nice. No, no, not me, not me, not me. Very nice enemy with a two-handed mace. Very nice play with it by him. It caught me twice. I was lucky that one of the hits was light hit. So I survived. That's the only reason why. And also I was not shot in the back by so many archers. So if you have to play first person, they would not see me behind this ridge. Or the trench. Yeah, probably a trench would be a correct word. Enemy with active parry, my favorite. So even if you land a perfect hit, it does not count because enemy has a 360 defensive barrier. A split second after parrying an attack. Wow, that was more sweaty than I thought. So the guy just continues spamming, and again, if he had like a mace or an axe, you know, my experience would be even less joyful. So yeah, but instead he had a sword, so it was quick weapon for spamming. Also, I was lucky to dodge this cannonball. So 4 kills, Glacier is doing it. Is he with longsword? I'm not really sure. There's too many kills for longsword. Okay. Yeah, this is probably a good player again. That's the same one. So yeah, level 600. He did a quick acceleration, so even my acceleration was not fast enough. Okay, this is not cool. I received, I think, a bolt. It delivered way too much damage for it to be an arrow, a thrown weapon. Well, unless it's a Danax. Danax probably does the same, but I don't see Danax clinging to me. So probably it was a bolt. Can't really see it. Almost. Nice. So I did not survive this. Again, a bit rusty, but good good feint from the enemy team.
Well done. Our siege tower is at the wall.
So far, Glacier actually putting my words back to my mouth because he's delivering more kills than I. So I guess longsword is not that bad in hands of experienced player. Not mine, of course. Unless he's having a ballista shootout. Oh, sorry, catapult. Wanted to do heavy hits and didn't land any. So yeah, alone that guy not very challenging. Really, a lot of kills, 16, and yeah, I think it's catapult. just judging by the sheer number of kills and as well points. I think that's catapult. By clocks here. 16 takedowns, so that's 16 times 5, so that's 800 points. Plus 13 kills, so that's 1000. But yeah, either very good healing horns or just catapult. It's okay. I'm not judging. As long as catapult is mounted by experienced people, I don't mind. Let's hope this continues. Oh, you have no arm. Look. Oh, he actually ran out of mana, the stamina. So he can't defend. You see that? That's what happens when you run out of stamina. So I was able to defend against that guy, but not the other one who followed. Oh well. But I'm inching closer to Klexier by score. Wait a second. Is Klexier using a healing... looks like a healing flag. Like a guardian type. Is it guardian? No, it's not. Just longsword. Interesting. Yeah, this is a mess. No need to engage there. It's just a mess. An enemy. Archer.
Well fought. The walls are ours. Brothers, burn the masons out of their encampments.
So it's good that I did not land my hit, because enemy would have had active parry. So instead he didn't, and died. I was lucky that enemy decided to block his friendly's hit with his body. An arrow. Okay, go back and heal. Yeah, it must be. Look, I'm almost very close to Klexier in terms of kills and assists, but very far by score. So I think that was catapult. Oh my god. Hit for no reason.
Push the siege rams to the walls of their keep.
Yeah, that's the same spamming guy. So yeah, this is how you escape the fight. You just go back and then just try to swing as much as you can with like heavy hits. It goes through multiple opponents. If the timing is right, you would deliver a lot of damage. And if not, you die. This is the show way, and except if you don't have a weapon that actually can swing. For example, if you play with spears, then too bad, you won't be able to do that escape trick. Okay, who's that? Not a bad enemy, but he succumbs to throwing weapons. If you see somebody is better than you, just run away, find better position, and use throwing weapons on him. Come on, Klaxir, somebody is dissing you in the chat. Go and kill him. Oh yeah, finally managed to deliver. Stop hitting me. So killed the friendly. Things happen. Somebody's in Klaxir. So look, by numbers of your takedowns, we're even, and yet there's like 1,500 difference. And if you take score, for example, additional points for having killing spree, it'll still not come maybe to 300, but not 1,500. At least at this stage. It's okay. Catapult is fine. Was not able to land my special attack. They're close. Let's overtake Klaxir because he can't mount catapults anymore. Yeah, so against quarterstaff is quite easy. They usually have absolutely no range if they swing. So this guy was not very good. The strong point of quarterstaff is actually overhits. So if you're not using the overhit, then you're not playing quarterstaff correctly. Yeah. Yep, so 39 kills already. Sorry, 35 takedowns. Not even close to Klaxir yet. That's a spammer. Was I hit by a friendly ballista? Probably not. Okay, let's continue on. Yeah, I think by points I'll overtake Klaxir. By kills already also overtook. But it's okay, he's doing a more, let's say, conservative survival run. Kошелек is dead. Come on, stop blocking me in. Come on, people. Really hate it when friendly comes in and just blocks you in the fight, so you can't really retreat. What the hell? 6,000 points. Okay, I need to get closer to Klaxir in terms of points. And the way you do that is by getting out of kill. Somebody came from behind. It's okay. So good, quite a few capable people on the enemy team. Okay, I get additional dissing clicks here. Again, using catapult is fine. Probably people are quite angry that Clixir scored quite a lot of kills with catapult.
The siege rafts have almost reached their wall.
My god. What a mess. Come. Okay, sorry. What a mess. Big mess. Looks serious on trouble. Okay. No longer. I revived the friendly guy who was knocked by me.
Brothers, the siege rafts have reached the keep.
Again, hit by friendly archer. You see that arrow stuck in my back?
Capture the courtyard.
Compliments to the friendly archers. I briefly overtook Crux here in terms of points. He's doing a much better thing in survival. And with longsword nonetheless.
Attack! Give 'em hell!
Pretty good, you know, when you get around the enemy and able to score 3 kills. Like that. This is how you should play team objective. But with this class is slower than usual, so doing this is not as easy due to lack of speed. Could not land my overhead feint into overhead. So that guy with a very loud mouth is actually with a handless sword. Not very good. Scored quite a lot of kill, but also a lot of deaths too. And that's how you drag with War Axe. So pretty well so far. Clixir is already being overtaken by score. That's okay. There are some jealous guys in the chat. Active parry, again, could not land. So if you see that it should have landed, enemy is not blocking, but actually it has. A lot of kills. Good that I delivered the block after the hit. So I was able to defend against the I think that was Halbert. So stamina retention, need to again check my stamina. At the moment it's not very good. So I saw there's quite a few enemies there, so decided not to engage too much. Now I singled out that one, and then it's not a hard issue. So yeah, again, you saw that all my hits land behind the enemies, and that's how it drags, so the enemy cannot hit. Defend against your hit. So yeah, again, very good.
The drawbridge is lowered. Reach the castle. In the name of Argon, kill the heir of Malric.
Island Boy died. So again, now we did as well a good duel. And then we died, of course. Okay, team kill. So yeah, first by kills as well now. Not just by points. Oh, what a shame. Actually, I was way out of position. So yeah, I cleared the path. You are more than welcome to go in, gentlemen. And Glaxir died, unfortunately. He bit more than he can chew. It's okay. Things happen. So, by the way, any requests? Oh, mage class in the Chivalry. So we have archers that's close to mages. So like range stuff. Unless you want a melee magic. There is, by the way, a Chivalry 1, not a spin-off, but a new game. I think it's called Mirage by the same developers. So there is a mage classes there, I think. So you can check it out if you want. But I'm not sure if it's still alive. Ah, very nice bunch of drags. Got rid of the enemy. Still thought I would be able to land my hit, but wasn't. Anyway, I decided to engage, but that's okay, I'm not surviving now. Maybe next map. So next map will be a Train Citadel. Would you like some weapon requests? If you do, then just put something in the chat. A bit of oversteering. Managed to hit the enemy. I got this enemy defend well. Let's get to the objective. Okay, so this enemy, the main enemy who had kill, the Duke, the heir. Quite a few kills, so I'm over 60 already. Seems like we're not taking this down. Although I did put a few swings in him. Wow, what a damage. And that's without damage amplification, by the way. So, any weapon requests? I can do the run for the Trine Citadel. If not, maybe an archer? Would you like some archer gameplay? Yeah, high skill count, still could not survive. So 5 deaths. Of course, after you receive first death, you don't really feel like you want to continue playing so carefully. Yeah, I saw you almost made it to the last stage, I think, or at least penultimate stage with no deaths. But alas, things happen. It's not easy, I think, the survival runs. So let's do an archer now, maybe? Playing archer is mostly anticipating where enemy will be in the next few seconds when the arrow lands. Especially on moving opponents, it's a bit, well, not tricky, but you have to get the feel of it. And then it's just as easy. No weapon requests, I'll do an archer now. So there is no point to play with siege crossbow in this map at all. There's one, well, there are a few ballistas, but only one is actually a big threat. The rest is just not important. So we are attackers, so it's helpful actually. It's a bit easier for attackers. Yeah, look at that. More recall in red. See, he's a ventriloquist. He speaks without moving his mouth. Okay, so we're an archer. It's easier for me to land hits when I'm first person as an archer, actually. Received a hit from friendly halberdier. Not really sure why. But no, things do not make always sense in this game. A hit. A hit. 2 out of 2. No, I did miss one. A hit. Let's help. Really, it's good to attack people when they're sort of moving on one way. Not always easy. Especially if they change the direction they're going. Now, friendly hit. So, but not a lot, just 10 damage. Yeah, I heard that the enemies are coming. Does it spawn? And there you go.
Reinforcements are almost here. Hold our positions.
That's really good to use archer in melee, but you have to wait until it swings. Like now, have to wait. No, doesn't swing. Yeah, anticipating the moment and losing arrows when it's necessary. It can yield you a lot of kills. There's still enemy in this objective. Almost landed this one. So if you think that archery is, you know, it's hard to survive, it's not hard to survive. The only thing you have to be careful is usually being out of position. That leads you to all sort of problems. But also enemy archers. This is #1 killer in this game for archery. There's enemy there. standing still. But okay, we don't attack stationary AFK enemies. There is Archer there. Could not land the hit. He's too far. And just change his direction of movement. Now I find that's actually easier to do not somebody strafing, but somebody moving from the side like this. Almost a headshot. Okay, he died. No reason to continue. I hit. By the way, in this map especially, it's very beneficial to stand next to this place, next to the ammo crate. And just continue peppering people who are standing. Okay, enemy received an arrow. Quite unlucky for him. So you see there's quite a few enemies congregating next to the battering ram. So we'll thin the numbers by shooting at them. Just general direction's fine. If you see somebody and try to aim, that's even better. But there's quite a few enemies there. So if I'm not landing hits. So one hit. Friendly hit. So this is actually very good, but only if the wagon, the battering ram is stationary, but it's not at the moment. So we'll go closer probably. Hit the guy on the ballista. Hit the guy next to the battering ram. So yeah, Archer should actually take care of the guys on ballista, and that way will help friendlies. Because one good ballista guy can deliver a lot of damage. Let's light up that that arrow. There's enemy here, but he's absolutely no HP because he fell down. Still was not as easy as I thought. And then the guy's just falling down. Let's help this Archer. I'm an Archer, yes. Enemy is on fire now. He's less motivated to fight. See, I'm fighting melee Archer too. There's still a guy on the ballista. Let's get rid of him. But yeah, when you fight next to friendlies, you'll receive a lot of team damage. And since you are even squishier than Vanguard, it's not a very good combination, is it? Get some arrows. So yeah, Archers also have to get rid of a ballista guy who can score tens of kills. But this particular friendly is not helping me by blocking my view. Okay, there's quite a few enemies here. Yeah, well, it was terrible. Alright, anyway, next map is quite trash, so I'll change the map. Hopefully don't mind, and I'll take the greatsword. Probably a greatsword. A bit of tired of playing the knights. And Klaxir died too, so I hopefully know hard feelings. So let's do the server surfing and find out the server we want to play on. Because the next map is Montcroix and that's just, you know, you eat ballistas with your face. Not very joyful. At least for attackers. It's Dark Forest. Let's see what's the stage we're in. So, not very good. The map is probably on the 3rd stage already. We find a different server. By the way, next survival stream, like in 2 weeks, probably will be done in 4K. So yeah, I'm in the process of grading my rig and also getting a new monitor. Sometimes there is an issue with this interface and it just hangs in this particular space. Hopefully I don't need to restart. Probably I do. Yeah, you see like that. Okay, no worries, I'm restarting. Have to do that. Bear with me. So yeah, we saw additional bug of Chivalry too. It's not game breaking, but just whenever you're from menu, sometimes you cannot be seated into a server. And small stuff, nothing major. Bear with me for a moment. It is being launched at the moment. So we experienced one crash during Survival stream some few weeks ago. Now hopefully, yeah, now it's on. Yeah, things like that happen, so don't worry about this. Is Klaxir out? Oh no, he's in. Invite. Let's continue on. So hopefully you can see my invite. Right. So have you played only with longsword today, Klaxir? Only longsword. Oh my god. Okay, so just the start of the map. Great. So we can enjoy this. Oh, it's actually... Sorry, we have to switch. Because you won't believe me, but I was put into North America. So 100 ping, that would not be very good for guys who play against me as well. Because they would receive ghost hits without being notified that, you know, without seeing my swings. A high ping is not only bad for you, it's also bad for the enemy. Yeah, this will play, this. We'll play this. So yeah, I'm doing the longsword. Let's continue. So this is second stage. That's still okay. If I put in the stage, I would still do survival run, especially in attackers. For some reason there was small quick. There are more enemies coming, so I decided to break off. See, I had to break off because there were more enemies coming. So still good engagement, 2 enemies down. What? No, Cloxier did not die. So let's find some enemies to kill. Whiffed throwing my mallets. See the kill, but then also additional hits from the friendlies. Yeah, again additional hits from friendlies. Oh my god, why did I block? I could actually take out this guy easily. Oh well. So I was running, well, not running out of stamina, but saw that there were more people coming from the enemy side. I'm out of sight. An enemy killed by... Bodaical Siri, how did you feel about folks dissing you on Red Dome? About commenting about your gameplay and so on. I'm usually get that a lot, so don't worry about that. Don't fear the haters. They're all on there. Oh my god, received unintentional hit. Maybe intentional, but... Easy kill. By the way, Archer helped a bit by delivering damage. Going into the breach, it's not very easy. Not with a class that's quite squishy. So I have no healing bandage at the moment. Just there's a certain amount of healing that one healing, whatever, a chest can do. So you have to wait for a bit. Chivalry here, all it takes is one hit, 90 damage against your 60. 60 probably, no hit. Not very good that I have on fire. There are no enemies coming, so there's no use at the moment to use my firebot. Thank you, that was a great hit. There's quite a few enemies coming. Throw firepot as well on friendlies. So when enemies sees what I did to friendlies, they would be afraid to come against me. Yeah, so 8 kills. Cloxier of course has more points with just 5 kills, but he has more assists. So if you want to do assists, longsword is your friend in 1 against many. But if you don't want the kills, then you have to take something more substantial that does more damage. Again, friendly blocked me off, blocked my hit. Okay, there's enemy here. Let's duel. Okay, not duel. Okay, I'll let Cloxier handle it. Okay, and if I see that he's having trouble, oh yeah, he's having trouble. No! Give him active parry. I really thought you would take him out. Sorry, Cloxier. I already thought you have it, but then I saw that enemy drags pretty well. Yeah, there was a ballista shot, landed near me as well. Also an archer hit me. So it's best to actually go back and just to heal. Also there's quite a few enemies here. Let me just grab my healing kit. So yeah, see with longsword also, since it's quite a fast weapon, so dragging is a bit tricky with it. There's less impact of dragging on it, so you can still do it, but it's still not as good. I mean, the delay, it's not as great. Yeah, that's additional problem for a longsword. I really thought you would best him actually, but I was mistaken. Now it's really dangerous to be here because of the ballista. Oh yeah, friendlies again.
Keep that caravan moving. Such misery.
So the way I saw that Quaxir needs help is when I saw that he was hit once. And with that axe, it takes only 2 hits to kill an enemy, especially if one is heavy, so that's definitely. Again, friendly blocked my hit, instead of actually let it connect with the enemy. I was actually surprised that I was able to block the drag. And there's ballista going this way. Shooting this way, looking this way. Yeah, if you are in a duel, don't use the special attack. You're opening yourself for a long time for enemy to hit you without any punishment. Okay, there's additional ballista looking this way. Very good. There's like 3 ballistas mounted by the enemies. So you have to circumvent the middle location and go somewhere to the right. Just get rid of one by one of all enemy ballistas. So there's... Yeah, one guy's dead, received a headshot, I saw it. Good shot from the archers. So here, an enemy. Did he die? No, he didn't. Xer will take it, definitely. But I'm afraid now he would die again. Okay, so there is enemy on the ballista next to their spawn, and enemy over here on this ballista. So once we get rid of this ballista, enemy will no longer have the ability to deliver damage. And insta kills. First hit was a miss. And second hit was a miss. Timed my overhead correctly, also did acceleration with it. Yeah, pretty looks gorgeous, this weapon. And you do first person too. I would like to help, but I could deliver damage. Yes, for some reason it's not sticking to the enemies, my ballista bolts. This was probably too optimistic. Now I have to go back and return. Yeah. So did some ring around the roses. Actually, it wasn't necessary, but... Okay. Interesting guy, does not block. he's not afraid of receiving hits. It's okay. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to fight against opponents that actually block and do counters and stuff, and then you fight against somebody who just spams. Now here I'm in a bad position, so I have to escape. And move to the friendly lines. And there are more enemies here. It's a bit, again, risky moment. Let's see what enemy ballista is targeting. So I'm not very good with ballista today. Maybe I'll be better with the greatsword. Let's see. Just biding my time. That's not a good time to engage yet. Okay. Not a good time to engage yet. We just need superiority in numbers at the moment, and we don't have that. So you saw my drag worked wonders. At least the initial. Someone is healing there. 2 hits and 2 kills. So yeah, this is why mallets are very good. Should be used more often than not. There is an enemy with shooting ballista from the spawn. No, I can't really go there. It's just too risky. Oh, actually, 30. Okay, we're not winning on this. Okay, I was not particularly participating too much. Okay, stealing the kill. But Skasir did do most of the work anyway. So yeah, we're not winning this. No chance in hell. Oh well. Still, I did survive, so only on Dark Forest today I survived. It's okay. Cool. Any requests, by the way? If there are no requests, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe some one-handed weapons. Maybe some one-handed weapons. Yeah, let's take one-handed axe or a cavalry saber.
The breach of both win.
Thank you, Klaxir. Yeah, it was okay run. Of course, sorry for letting you down. I thought you were having it. Because again, I think that longsword is better in duels than it is in one against many. So next time I won't let you. Just lug it out. Okay, we attack us again. It's not great, not terrible. It's the same thing actually. Hey, what's up? Aaron of Mas Ninjada, greetings. Yeah. Okay, let's do the cavalry saber. So it's a one-handed weapon, probably the longest reach one-handed weapon, not counting the spears. Okay, it's not as fast as I thought. Why are you running away, dude? So 2 assists at the moment. Of course, one I just finished off the downed enemy. That does not count. So this weapon actually allows you to come in hot and just deliver damage in return. Damage wise, it's something like a longsword. There are enemies here, like 3 enemies. Only 2 are participating. Yeah, the reason we're not attacking too much is because the guy on ballista. Yep. Okay, so we have the ballista, so that's already good. You heard that special attack swing? So that's probably the coolest thing about this weapon. Okay, I'm now 1 hit away from dying, if that's a heavy hit. Now, also, reach is not as good as with Greatsword. A cheetah? Okay, who is the cheetah? Looks here. By the way, your ping is quite bad. Messiah, Messiah. Is that in our team or not? Maybe it was just a ping issue. Looks here. We have 120. For some reason this is London objective, so I think you're from Europe. You shouldn't have that ping. Let's continue. This one looks too well. No. Okay, so this is the part of the map where dying occurs quite often. The way to not being killed is just stick to the main road, but then trying to avoid ballistas. So, I mean, it's quite easy to die here in this stage especially. Oh, this one, the one... Yeah, okay, let's kick him. Maybe it's not a bug, but maybe, you know, just a random glitch. But no matter, he can go out of the server. This failed. Okay. Okay, very nice hit with catapult. Oh, again, it's a bit tough. Let's help this guy. No, we cannot. So 100 weapon did not work. So for some reason I thought that I'm hitting at with the first hit, but it didn't hit. So not very good today. Let's take the one-handed axe, so I know that I'm not relying on range for my advantage, but instead just pure damage. Okay, yeah, this happens when you attack. You always hit from behind, and this time catapult. Oh, but yeah, he's a cheater. So yeah, let's kick him. Cheating is bad. Okay, cheating is bad. So no matter if he's here for observe or kill, doesn't matter. So yeah, got rid of quite a few enemies. 1 against 3. Still was able to survive. But not against this guy. Not sure why the guy with the knife did not lose all his stamina. Yeah, but this stage, I said, it's pretty hard to defend, to survive. So once Luxir dies, we'll switch the server. Yeah, this guy, let's see that. That's pathetic. That is pathetic.
The ramparts are ours! Proceed into the city!
Yeah, Luxir died. Okay, Luxir, I will change the server, okay? And do something... How about that, guys? You see, I can survive. Easy. Okay, we're changing the server. I will go with Halbert this time, if there are no requests. So that will be the last map. Doesn't matter if win or lose. Will it happen or not? It's after the survival rounds. I'm not sure what to take. Quite, you know, not successful. Only 2 rounds was completed. Getting rusty and old, I guess. Let's try again. This is Radhelm, Luxir's most favorite map. We'll take the halberd and destroy enemy. So the first objective is to get on the top of the scoreboard. The guy with 4-1 has the highest score. So like 2k deficit in score, in points. So there's one guy here. Hey, 100 points. Save the guy, also. That's beneficial. Really incredible range for this weapon. Not the greatest of swings, but overheads and stabs are great. See that? I had no chances. Okay. Friendly pushed me out, so could not really charge into enemy. Yeah. That's how we skewer the enemies. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't the easiest one. Oh, it's not over yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods. Thank you. It was very beneficial. Okay, let's continue on. So mega kill. Mega kill headshot. And there you go. They're pretty easy. When enemy is not fighting you, then getting hits and kills is quite easy. Once the enemy starts reacting or gets into your sort of close and personal, then it's not as easy. Okay, there's a problem. There's quite a few enemies here. We'll have to do the burning after we got rid of the enemy. Oh no, there's quite a few enemies here. Oh yeah, now we have a spawn. Friendly just spawned. Come on, come on. I healed you. Okay. Well, you need to know when to escape the enemies throwing stuff. And there is a fire pot.
We have nearly destroyed their camp.
So not the easiest engagements so far. I'm not actually gaining on the first place. Okay, not gaining yet. Okay, 1.6 deficit instead of 1.8. Oh, slightly better.
Push the siege rams to the walls of their keep.
Maybe it needs to start healing. Okay, that was C. If you play too much with one enemy, somebody comes and inevitably gives you hacks into you from behind. So 87 damage. So that's enough of 2 heavy overhits. Yeah, that was a bit of a messy situation. Messy situation. Got it over the one enemy. Serious in trouble. No, but I cannot help. There's like 3 enemies here. Oh, he escaped. Well done. That was a bit hairy.
Thanks for the hat.
So we are gaining on the first place. It's only 1.3 K deficit left. It's okay, we're slowly creeping onto the first place. Yay! 100 points. Okay, not very good. Receive damage for free. Looks here in trouble. No, he's not.
It is hard no. No, no more.
So 800 point. 8? No, it's 900 points deficit. Oh yeah, there's enemy spawn coming. Come on, go back, go back, go back. I know. I know that I'm your hero. 800 points deficit. So yeah, it was a pretty tough situation, but we persevered. dismembering, but keeping them alive. You need healing? No, you don't. Can't really hit enemies because friendlies are shielding them from me for some reason. Mine? That's mine. £700. Stealing where I can. Oh yeah, now I'm getting the additional points for Killing Spree. So now it's okay. So like 200 points left out of the total deficit of 2000. I'm down to 100. Period by the enemy. Rating, that means when he's doing more than 180 with his spin, like more than 360. Okay, there's an archer here too, fortunately. There's friendly archer shooting at me. What the hell, dude? Yeah, things happen. Almost knocked me, by the way. Oh, Robin as well here.
The siege rams have almost reached their walls.
Yeah, heavy overheads all the way. Yeah, light too. Yeah, good so far. See, I'm on the first place already. After combating 2,000 points deficit. So yeah, it's still possible to do that. There's enemy spawn coming. Let's relocate for a bit. Midger. Interesting name. And now 300 points advantage over the first place.
Nice day, my lord.
Come on. Wow. I did overhead just for the lulz. I was able to hit the enemy behind me.
Oh, that's gonna leave a
Okay, so yep, there will be cat. There still will be. Okay, let's assist
We must capture the courtyard.
and get additional 100 points for free. So 600 points, already advantage against the first place. Now we can just simply wait here, actually, for the enemy team to focus somewhere else. They can't come here, it's our spawn. We'll receive a counter, but let's assist friendlies. Actually, just 3 of us. No, 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 come on, Archer, get out. Foxier, get out. Yeah, got the archer back. So we're waiting for guys for upstairs to come and finally assist us. Yeah, it took them a while to break through the top. And unfortunately Kaxil died there in the breach. What can you do? I didn't want to die there. Although we did exchange some hits, the enemies. Okay, there's quite a few enemies here. Okay, very good. Healed. Yeah, some fights. Again, need to be in formation, otherwise you can be overtaken from the sides. Just small things to consider. Like that, for example. But I'm full HP now due to a friendly horn. Somebody's trolling with the chicken. Pretty cool. Chickens are fun. Oh yeah, stabs and overheads with this weapon are fantastic. But don't rely alone on your skills against so many enemies. Swings are a bit lackluster, so you'll have to have friendlies on your sides. You know, the best way to use this weapon. Okay, that was a bit iffy. Should not have engaged like this and put my side on the flank wide open. Yeah, and then me would try to escape. Could not. There's a chunk of enemies coming this way. Oh, the second place will soon overtake me if I continue this like this. Have to go back. Probably into objective 2. Finally got rid of the enemy. Yeah, somebody. Lucky block. That enemy? Yeah, that's enemy fire. You can tell from receiving a lot of damage. Yeah, friendly blocked me away from the enemy. Shielded the enemy from my hit. Yeah, these things happen. Could not land my hit on the first enemy, so instead focus the other one. Would be nice to have a flag here. So I was sort of healed, but did not receive any healing because I was immediately hit by the enemy archer. We're nearly there, capturing this objective. So yeah, the first place overtook me. Not really sure how. I mean, I have much more kills and assists.
In the name of Argon, kill the heir of Malric.
So 300 points, maybe I'll stick and make it. It was easier with the killing spree bonus applied. Come on. Wow, what an escape. It was not easy. Had to react on one block, on one hit. And then, yeah, a bit of luck was involved, definitely. Not just my ability to run away. Take it. Yeah, there's a flag here. It's very good, actually. It's okay. Midair! The enemy died midair. Got 9 kills, nice. If I make it to 50, that'll be enough, I think. Of course, I probably will not be able to get to first place. Just go behind. If enemy defends well from the front, just go behind. It just solves the issues. And special attack did not go through the active parry. Okay, dead for no reason. I cannot really go through this enemy. Yeah, I'll show you a trick. How to survive in these situations. We do that. And that's a trick. That's it. See? No deaths. That's a trick. If that would be a left arm that I would lose, that's not a problem. I can still play with one arm with a weapon, but if you have no weapon at all, this is the trick you have to do. So it's dirty trick, I agree. But still, the score says otherwise. Nobody saw it except you, the guys who actually saw it. So just quickly go to spectators and rejoin the team. And that's how you're able to survive. Even when if you're bleeding out. I tried to hit enemy from behind, by the way, to be fair. But that didn't work. Is the enemy coming this way? So there you have it. That's a very good ending for today. So 50 kills, first place, by the way. I managed it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in 2 weeks. So hopefully, a disclaimer, I think there will be a 4K next time. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and please enjoy the rest of your